Alrighty, so today is looking similar to yesterday, and the waves are supposed to be basically the same as it was at the end of yesterday. So I'm going to be taking pretty much everything. I'm going to bring the boogie board, might take that out first, try to catch some early morning clean barrels, the wave storm because it's fun, but I think I might try to focus on the shortboard here and getting used to that traction pad, figuring out a way to actually stand up on it. So we'll see how I do, but yeah, wish me luck. Burrito, day 2. Alrighty. So it's looking like today the swell is, holding steady, so it seems, and I think it's going to be about the same size as the end of yesterday. Bringing all my boards with me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I mean, this may be a boring video, I don't know. It might just be a bunch of me falling on my face, but I'm gonna try to perfect my pop-up with the traction pads on my shortboard. And so, very, very possible that it's gonna be a bunch of clips of just me like face planting into the water. That being said, hopefully I can find a way to pop up properly. I felt like I was kind of close yesterday to figuring out a technique that worked. It was basically doing a push-up with like this part of the hand and then putting the thumb down for stability, and that gave me like an extra, I want to say, inch or so of clearance that helped me pop up and get my foot over that traction pad. It's not as stable as just grabbing the rails, but hopefully I'll be able to work with it and it'll be stable enough so I can actually pop up. So we'll see how that goes. Also pretty excited for today because we're going to be meeting up with Charlie again and futzing around, being kooks and all that. He's definitely bringing his wave storm in his boogie board, and yeah, we're gonna have a fun session of futzing around and just being kooks. We're gonna be going to the same spot as yesterday. It looked like kind of the other spots I was looking at. They were super high tide, so the other spots seemed to be washed out. But what was weird about the spot I was going to was that it was high tide, but it was acting as if it was low tide at that spot, which was really weird because I've been at that place at, like, I want to say medium to low tide, and that was basically how it looked at super high tide yesterday with the swell. So I don't know what was going on with that, but made for some really fun waves, and yeah, especially in the morning last time it was super clean. It was like almost every single wave was barreling. Waves were just spitting, which I haven't really seen before at that spot. But yeah, it was just too much fun. Alrighty, well, I will check back in with you guys once we get to the spot. Shaka. Alrighty, waves are still pumping. Let's get to it. Start the music. I'm cutting you off, okay? You! Sorry.
Sorry.
Woo! I don't know, can you see that? Can you see all those like beads of sweat? It's a hot day. It's hot. That was a fun session. That was so much fun. The waves were, I want to say, yeah, they were about the same size as the end of yesterday. The conditions were a little bit better than the end of yesterday, but not as good as the beginning of yesterday. That was just crazy awesome. That being said, though, it was an easy 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I'm saying 8 out of 10. It was a solid 8 out of 10 surf session rating. I got to meet up with Charlie, and that was always fun. And we got to, you know, shred out on some waves. I actually was able to turn and do a couple like little tricks on the waves too. I got like a really nice backside snap, and it was just a lot of fun, just, you know, carving and stuff like that. But yeah, I said I was gonna, you know, bust out the shortboard today, but I never did because I went out on my wave storm. I just had so much fun. I was just catching all the waves and just having such a blast. So I think in the end, that's what it's about. If you are having fun, you're doing it right. So, oh man, I'm gonna have to turn on the AC because it's like boiling in here, but I don't want to ruin the audio. But yeah, this was a super fun session. Basically how I do the surf session ratings is not like based on conditions or anything like, you know, necessarily. It's just about the amount of fun I have. It's, you know, the surf conditions with the amount of fun I have and how well I perform, and all of that combined gives me my surf session rating. And holy crap, I am dripping sweat. As always, special shout out to Ben Gravy and Jamie O'Brien for being inspirations and idols. And with that being said, Sasquatch signing out. Shaka. Oh, it's too hot. It's too hot. That feels so much better.